Everyone enjoys getting out on the town for some live music. And there's nothing like going backstage and down the hall for a VIP pass to the inside information and interviews with the bands, singers, and songwriters that you enjoy. Welcome to Hall Around Town Radio's Backstage Hall Pass, a showcase of homegrown talent, mixing independent music with personal interviews and a behind-the-scenes look at our music community. Backstage Hall Pass is your front row center seat to some great conversation with the area's most talented artists. Whether you like rock, blues, folk, country, or R&B, Backstage Hall Pass delivers you a daily dose of the stories behind the music. And now, here's the host of our show, Scott Hall.
Hey. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back from a holiday weekend. Hope you're all doing all right out there. It's good to see you today. Well, who I can see, let's see who's on here today. Glenn checking in on the YouTube channel. He's always prompt and on time. Thank you for being here, Glenn. Appreciate that. Jay Clark on the Facebook page, first one to comment. Thank you for that. Good to see you. Hope you all had a great holiday as well. And as anybody who's dropping in here, Rob Paisley's in the house. How you doing, Rob? Good to see you as well. And yes, Jay, back to you, man. Hope you had a Merry Christmas also. We did. We had a good Christmas. We did. And for those of you that have been acting, oh man, let me try this again. It's been a few days that have been asking. We are going to open up our merchandise, so to speak, or apparel shop again right after the first of the year. And if you want one of these hoodies, the Hall Around Town Radio hoodies, you can grab one of those. Going to be a lot of things on there. Going to be some kid sizes if you're looking to outfit your children as well, because some people have been asking about that. We're going to do that. And it's going to be wonderful. I am the Les Nessman of local music. Thank you for that compliment, Dave Worthington. Love you, man. Cheers to you, Rob Paisley. Kevin McCoy in the house. Kevin, I love what you're doing till the end of the year with your posts. I think that's an awesome thing to do to those who follow you. And Josh Morgan, how are you? Yes, Kevin McCoy, ladies and gentlemen, he's climbing the charts, the country charts. Someday we're going to say we knew him when. We are. Hopefully he won't forget about us little people down here at the bottom when he's climbing that big ladder to stardom and starring on the Grand Ole Opry stage. Kevin McCoy. That has a ring to it, doesn't it? Hi, Ed Sawicki. Thanks for being here. Heather Armstrong in the house. Thank you for joining us. Dirk Turner from Crying Out Loud is here. Tanya has joined us. Tanya, happy birthday over the weekend. Hope you had a good one. Yeah, I'm not dropping turkeys from a chopper. I learned from that episode. Not going to happen. No, but it's kind of fun. I once worked in a club where on Christmas, we were open Christmas and had turkey bowling with frozen turkeys and real bowling pins on the dance floor. It was a hoot. It was. I think, was that Thanksgiving? It might have been a Thanksgiving break, but no matter what, it was fun. The turkeys. Yes. Hi, Kara. Thank you for being here today. And Scotty Long. Hope you had a Merry Christmas as well. Did everybody have a good holiday? Tell me out there. Maybe my in-ear here is just messing up. There we go. Maybe we're back. Hopefully y'all had a good holiday. I want to talk about our weekend in review, but also want to take a little peek. We got it up late on the page, so it's going to be tonight that people are probably posting to it. But definitely want to talk about anybody else that saw music over the weekend. It was a slow weekend for music. Because first of all, Friday and Saturday were kind of a bust from that aspect. Not many places open because of Christmas. And no one's even commented yet, but it's only been up for 20 minutes. So, it's really funny. And you hear me all the time. I gripe, moan, and groan about the Book of Face and it being our only real avenue to do this on where there's a big audience. Glenn will disagree. He thinks that YouTube is the end all be all, but I don't know. YouTube just doesn't have the following. At least we don't at this point. We have like 75 followers on there. We've got, 5,600, almost 6,000 people on our page. And you can post something. And if you post a picture, you see that, maybe, 500-600 people looked at it when you get your little statistics in. And you get one like, one comment, those kind of things. Same thing with this. I post this until some people start adding to it and saying who they saw over the weekend. It'll just lay there and die. And really, they don't push it out, so people don't see it unless they've subscribed to your channel or your Facebook page. They don't normally see it. So, guys, if you're looking to know when we go live here, and we go live at some various times throughout the week, you may want to cash in on the old bell icon button and all those things, and make sure you know and get notified when we're live. You can hover over, if you've liked our page, you can hover over it, and it'll ask you if you want to get notifications when we go live. And that's my commercial for the day. So how's the blurred background look too? This is a new feature on StreamYard where it'll focus on you, but it blurs the background. So somebody give me a little look-see there. And hopefully I'm stalling to try to get some live people here. People are all off work. A lot of people are off work today. I was out and about. I had to grab something at the local hardware store, and I drove past Roosters, which at 2:00 in the afternoon looked like a Monday night with football. I mean, it was nuts. Packed out. No parking places in the entire huge parking lot they had. So, yeah, interesting stuff. Thank you, Connie, for that remark back. Yeah. Kara said family time, so no live music. Saw the Spider-Man movie. There you go. Well, did you like the movie? Give us a review. Tell us if good or bad. Give us 2 thumbs up or no thumbs up for that one. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. And Kevin says I look very focused. This is my focused look, Kevin McCoy. Yes, it might be. Can't see my cool stuff behind me now, can you, Clark? No, Glenn says that. But yeah, I know. That's the one drawback to it, because I have some really cool things back here, including, Glenn knows what this is. That one right there. Yes. John Waite CD. Yes. Signed John Waite CD. And Kevin says the new Spider-Man movie's awesome. Kara says it's a great movie. There we go. Well, that'll make me want to go see it then. I actually want to go see Sing 2. I love that first animated Sing movie. Thought it was really cute. And I think I'm going to go see Sing 2 just because I can. And it's fun in a theater sometimes. Even though you have to rob a bank to go. You do. All right, let me get started on our weekend. If you guys saw anybody play music since last Thursday, please drop a comment in there. I'd love to hear from you. Hi, Mrs. Hall around town. She has joined the party. Tanya's chiming in. There we go. Saw Crown Watts at Latitudes last Thursday. They were awesome as usual. It's becoming a Christmas tradition. Love Crown Watts. Awesome band. Technically perfect band, actually. Musically, and anybody that can play that much Rush and things like that, they're a very, very talented bunch. And she said, Connie says the cast of the new West Side Story is awesome too. Okay, thank you for that. Any of y'all watching Yellowstone? That's the hype, man. That's what's going on. The buzz is Yellowstone. Got some Yellowstone whiskey over the holiday, and I'll tell you, it's not bad. But it's not bottled in the Yellowstone area at all. It's bottled in Kentucky. It is. There's Ed coming in. Ed, we're going to talk about that. Let's talk about that right now. Yes. Jamie says Yellowstone's the bomb. I'll get that one up in a minute. No live music the rest of the weekend other than the Bell and the Bear Jam Thursday, Ed said. Yeah, there we go. And listening to recordings of J. Jesse Johnson and Rihanna Giddens. Okay, Giddens. Thank you for that. Yes. 1883 is kind of growing on me too, Kevin. It is. Why are we talking about TV shows when it's a music show? But, they play a lot of music in Yellowstone. They really do. And some cool stuff too. A lot of indie artists are getting some playtime in Yellowstone. And I think if you get your song played on that soundtrack for the week, it may go places. So, let's see if we can pitch Blue Collar to him, Kevin McCoy, or Moonlight, either one. What do you think? Which one would work better? Josh. He practiced day drinking for New Year's Eve. And then the Kevin McCoy show. There you go. We won't give you any spoiler alerts. I do like 1883. It's good. I like Yellowstone a lot. I like several of the characters in there. Some of the actors are not my favorite, but other ones in there are good. And, in 1883, Sam Elliott, man. Wow. I like him in anything. All right. Well, Our Town would be good too. That's got a good catch to it, because now that I think about that, Our Town, Kevin McCoy could, really, the way he likes to defend his town and those kind of things, that could be really cool. It could. Hi, Ryan Schwab. Hi, Belinda. Hope you all had a very happy, merry, and otherwise great Christmas. Kara says Beth is badass. Yeah. Beth is nuts. That's what I like about her. It's a great show. All right, I've got to get cranking here and talk about our weekend of music, because we had two days, despite the holiday. We did some fun stuff. And Thursday night, I have to give a huge shout out. All right. Yeah, Jamie, I agree. I agree with Jamie Minnick. You could never have survived the way of living back then. That is no doubt. That was a tough life, and you lived maybe to be 40. 40 was old. Yeah. Pretty wild. Let's see what Dave Worthington did. Head down to the parents' basement and find the old record player. Got some old vinyl. Wow, there you go. I bet that was fun. Miss the noise and scratches. I know, I do too. I love it. I love it. Josh Morgan throwing in a plug there for Kevin. Kevin, country enough, he says. That'll work. All right, let me talk about the Bell and the Bear last Thursday. It's our Thursday night thing. And I want to say that, first of all, I'll give this disclaimer. Karis took some crap from somebody on social media, which, there's trolls everywhere. But somebody was trolling her a little bit and throwing some stuff, message to her about, how she's over fundraising and blah, blah, blah. And they'd come to her bar more if, this Ken, I will call him, or Karen, whatever his name might have been. No offense to anybody out there named Karen or Ken. But, maybe a little. And was bitching about her raising funds. And Karis does remarkable things for so many and so much. And even the dog community she's helping. And she's just a kind-hearted soul who does everything she can do with an edge to her. And I like that about her. And the Bell on Thursday night raised over $2,500 in one evening. Okay, the musicians jam 7:30 until 11:30, raised $2,500 for the tornado victims of, is it Mayfield or Maysville, Kentucky? Yeah, which was really awesome. I think that was just an amazing thing to do. And what a nice thing for them to do. And we had some special guests in the house that night. Dave Rock and Roll Moody, who showed up. And, he's out on tour with a band called Hairball. And no, not the kind the cat gets, but this is a ball, and it's hairband ball. And they reenact basically all the great players from David Lee Roth. Let's see, what's Dave Moody do? He does Dee Snider from Twisted Sister. He's doing Gene Simmons from Kiss. He's doing, of course, Brian Johnson from AC/DC. He's doing just a host of things. And yes, Ed says Thursday was perhaps my favorite jam of the year. I will say, Ed, it ranks up there. It does. It ranked up there in the top because of the caring, first of all, and all the people that were there giving that night. And Tim Barnhorst donated a guitar, which was auctioned off. And I don't know if I didn't get the final on what it went for. I know it was at $500 when I left. And we were very happy to see that kind of thing happening. And again, $2,500 raised for the tornado victims in Kentucky. They presented a check today. Dave Moody and Karis had a picture on social media if you want to check that out. But whenever Dave Moody's there, he was one of the founders of the Jam. He just brings an all new level to it. And he sings some different stuff than you're used to hearing at the Jam. I mean, he got a little country. He did some Johnny Cash and those kind of things. Ed said he believed it went for over 500. Good. Well, that was the last bid when I saw it. So that's awesome. I hope it brought a lot of money. I know Tim was proud of donating that. cool guitar. It was. And yeah, and probably, lots of people gave money that night. And Dave Moody walked around with the little box and took donations, and people were Venmoing, and just a whole variety of stuff. And I cannot get my cursor to work. There it goes. Okay. And I've got to give props to Dave. And, Dave for years traveled on the road with Billy Ray Cyrus. Now he's on the road. He was on the road with Thunderstruck for many years, and now on the road with Hairball, which is a international, actually, touring act, doing all these great characters with a host of great other players. And good to have him there sitting in that intimate setting with, we won't tell you how many people might have been in that place, but it was busy. I'll just put it that way. And again, I have to shout out Jim Cuesta, the incomparable Jamie Combs, Kathy Laverde. It was Rick Dew's birthday. Rick Dew's one of the funkiest bass players you will ever meet. Yeah, Danny Laverde in town from being on tour with Jeff Tate of Queensryche fame. Danny was in playing drums. Steve Bishop on guitar. Anytime Steve plays, man, it's a rock and roll show. Tim Barnhorst also on guitar along with Jamie Combs. That was kind of the house band playing for the night. And then a host of other players and singers who got up there. And one highlight for me that always happens whenever he's there is Kevin Canifax in his Led Zeppelin tribute that he does. He is amazing. CEO by day, rock and roll god by night. He really is. Kevin Canifax, if you're watching this afterwards, please know that we love you, and anytime you show up and sing, it's a added bonus on Thursday nights. Bob Cushing, all the way from Florida, in the house, and the legendary Bob Cushing. Glenn was there. He knows it was the A-list. Jamie was there as well, and Mike Oakley in the house. That was good as well. Another legend in Cincinnati. Dave and Gino from The Interns. If you've not seen The Interns, highly, highly recommend it. It's a huge thing to go see The Interns. They're fantastic. And I've always said, Jimi Hendrix had an illegitimate child, it'd be Dave Taylor. Well, maybe even legitimate. I don't know. But Chelsea Calloway in the house, Chris Reese, Byron and Joe, all from the DAT band, killing it, doing a great job. DAT band's going to appear here in January at Froggy's, sponsor of our Thursday show, Who's Playing Out. So if you want to catch them there, check out Froggy's page for the info on that one. And we'll bring it to you on Who's Playing Out as well. Brandy Connerow, hadn't heard her sing since she had her vocal surgery and all that. Came back, sang a song up there, did a great job. And it was so nice to see Brandy hit the stage. It's always good to see people bounce back from near tragedy. I will say, because losing her voice would have been a huge tragedy. I do have to also shout out Rick Kern, who was in the house. Certainly TJ Wethington. Amy Saylor. Got to say hi to Ed, who was there. Ed takes the pictures every week that are fantastic. And I've just quit taking pictures. I'm just going to steal Ed's and post them. And he has his watermark on them. So I'll just put them on the page and you guys can shout him out all day for the awesome pictures, because there's no reason for me to take pictures when Ed Sawicki's in the house. He takes that's quality item there, Clark. And got to say hey to Eric Cross, who was there. Gosh, Jen Cuesta in the house. Carrie, I don't know if you're still out there. Carrie was there. Mongo on sound. A whole host of folks. Jamie Minnick, Marianne. Gosh, we just had a great night. Mrs. All Around Town, of course, was there with us. Had a great night at the Bell, and a shout out to Karis again for all the things she does, and to all the people that are haters, go away. You how can you even begin to bitch about someone raising money? You don't have to give. If you don't have it, don't give it. But if you're there, give some money. I mean, if you've got it, please give. I mean, she had barrels in the back for clothes for people, for dog treats for the Humane Society, and everything like that. It's just she does wonderful things. She's a wonderful person who works really hard, and her staff works extremely hard to make sure that everybody has the best experience at her place. And I saw a little something. I I saw a little something happen there on Thursday night. If you guys know Vanessa, who sings well, but she works behind the bar, she's got a one of a kind look. She's just an amazing bartender and a good ambassador for the Bell and the Bear. And some guy walked up to her in front of me in a line to get a drink, and he slammed his glass down and he said, "Here, give me another one, but make sure you put alcohol in it this time." I mean, it's Christmas. People are being jerks. He was being a jerk. And I got to give a high five to Vanessa because she shot right back at him and shoved the glass back at him and said, "Well, then maybe you don't need to drink here if you don't like the way we make them." So hats off to her. Hats off to Vanessa for standing up for herself because she is super nice. And one thing about the Bell and the Bear, it's consistent. You're not going to get over poured. You're not going to get under poured. You're going to get a drink made the way it's supposed to be made. And they take pride in that. And yeah, so that's another soapbox I'm up on today. Yes. Carrie says he's been coming to the jam session the last 5 months and never knew how much musical talent they have locally. Yeah. I mean, it's like the showcase, man. It's just, if you took all the great bands and said, "Hey, come out to a night and have some fun," that's what they do. And they support each other. They're encouraging of people to get up there. And you don't have to be an A-lister. I mean, Glenn was talking about it was the A-list. You don't have to be an A-lister to come in there and play. And it can be a little intimidating, I think, for people to come up and play. This is not an open mic night. Open mic nights are different. This is a jam session. This is a musician's jam. So you got to be able to hang a little bit. But on the other hand, they'll welcome you up there if you want to try. And that's what I think is so cool. So that was our Thursday night, and being with our friends right before Christmas, the eve of Christmas Eve, couldn't have been any more fun. And I know Karis watches this sometimes afterwards. So again, a big shout out to her. And you're going to see more of her on our show, more of her hosting with me, at least once a month. We're going to have her in there being a guest host on Thursdays. So watch for that. And yeah, and Ed, you're right. Vanessa is a great person and a good bartender as well. Just all around, her whole staff there is a bunch of amazing folks. Love the picture you got of the beard with the lights. That was great, Ed. Yeah, Jamie says Bell and Bear is closer. She'd be there every night. Yeah, I would too. And I just, it's too far of a drive for me to be there every night. I'd love to be there every night because it's got the greatest vibe ever. It does. And it's a wonderful place. So I got to keep moving. Got to talk real quick about a couple other things. We obviously, Christmas Eve took a night off. There were some people playing out there, which I heard had some successful evenings, had a decent crowd that were playing out. And that's a good thing. Let's see what we've got here. Got some comments. Yeah, that was a fun pick, Ed. That was good. And Corona J. Buffett is in the house. Or buffet, if he likes to be called that. Thank you for being here. Merry Christmas to you as well. My good friend Benny from Centerville Pizza and Catering is in the house. Yes. All kinds of tired of it. Yes. Yeah, you know, people got attitudes, man. I've seen it, you know. I watched somebody at a Kroger store the other day. This poor little old lady running the cashier. She wasn't the quickest in the world, but, you know, she was super nice to everybody. And somebody was just in her with both feet about hurry up, speed up. And, you know, this woman's probably been working nonstop. It was like 2 days before Christmas. The line was to the back of the store. And, yeah, Benny, I agree. Tired of attitude and people complaining about fundraisers. Can you believe it? Yeah. I'd come to your bar more, and she posted it. She called him right out, posted his comment and everything. Good for her. But I'd come to your bar more if you weren't always raising money. Yeah, whatever. Dude, if you were in a place you might need money, you might want somebody to raise money for you. That's all I got to say about that. Benny from Centerville Pizza and Catering, ladies and gentlemen, if you're ever in Centerville, Ohio, and you want a wonderful pizza or Benny's Broasted Chicken, which is out of this world, hit him up. Hit him up. Benny, you're on a break right now, aren't you? You taking a break till like, I think after New Year's or something? I'm not sure. I saw that somewhere. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Gary, my resident Gene Simmons in the house. And Dewey said Josie and himself stopped Christmas Eve and Christmas. Both were great. Jamie Combs. Yeah, Karis even offered you. I mean, she's just that kind of person. Thank you, Kara. Don't hold back, but I agree with you 100%. And thank you, Benny. I appreciate you being here. Back tomorrow. Okay, I got you. Okay, you took a little break for Christmas. I got it. All right, I do want to talk about one more thing. Kind of become a tradition in our household that it's a rite of passage, I will say, for all of the young men in our house to attend their 21st birthday or somewhere there around it at the Soft Rock Cafe in Centerville and sing karaoke, whether they're good singers or not. That's kind of a rite of passage. Well, our youngest Wyatt, who just celebrated his 21st, we took out for a night on Christmas night after everything was over. We did our Christmas Eve with the family and everything. So we bugged over to the Soft Rock Cafe in Centerville, who was open, for a nice little evening, intimate evening of karaoke. And there's Nicole in the house. And speaking of Soft Rock Cafe, I was just going to give you a big shout out. I will say I got a chance to see our friends Mark and Nicole. That's who's in the picture right there that I just posted on the comment, who are the owners of the Soft Rock Cafe. And I've known them for years and years. And I've had some very special times in that place. And Christmas night was just as special. Little bit into the adult beverages special, though. Little bit. I'll just say that. Nicole, you don't know the story yet, but Wyatt almost made it home. I'll just say that. Almost made it home before having to roll the window down. That's all I got to say. We'll leave it at that. We won't embarrass Wyatt any more than that. But, he was 21, and there were people buying him all kinds of drinks, shots, and such. And Rod, Nicole, when you see Rod next, tell him thanks, because he's just telling mission accomplished. The wild turkey did Wyatt in. It did. But he had a great time, sang and it wasn't overly hugely crowded like it normally is at the Soft Rock, which is great. I mean, they do a great business, but it was one of those nights where I love to go there because the rotation's a little shorter. People get to sing a lot and you get to have fun with people. And we have a ball at the Soft Rock. If you've never been there, guys, in Centerville, and it is, first of all, they were voted Dayton's best karaoke this year by Dayton.com and the listeners and viewers on that. And secondly, they run a great business. I mean, it's a fun place to be. Our friend Kurt was hosting that night. Mark also hosts karaoke there. But Kurt was hosting, and Kurt always makes it fun, makes us laugh. And he is 2/3 of my boy band, Kiss Your Sister. Our friend Joe was not there that night to round out the thing. So we changed the name of the boy band from Kiss Your Sister to Bachman Turner Overweight, which is what we were for the evening. But we had a good time. Sang all kinds of things. Nicole, I really love singing with you. Our annual I Got You, Babe. Let's not do that again for another year, though. No, it's tough. But we had fun. And by then, I'd had a few plates of turkey as well. And I'll leave it at that. All right. His birthday was a success, but that's what we did on Christmas night. And again, guys, Soft Rock Cafe, located in Centerville, Ohio. Look it up if you want to go sing some night and see some of the best singers you'll ever experience at karaoke. As I like to say, it's not your mama's karaoke. Okay. This is some top-notch singers, and great time, great environment. And Nicole, thank you for opening the kitchen. You didn't have to do that. She opened up the kitchen that night, which was normally going to be just shut down for Christmas. And unfortunately, the pizza joint right next door, the Domino's, which is right around the corner, decided not to open Christmas, which they're usually open. We were going to order a pizza and just bring it in. And Nicole made us pizzas, and they were awesome. So thank you. Yes, they were awesome. I won't tell you the gory details about the pizza, though, later. But we'll leave it alone. Thanks, Wyatt. I don't know if Wyatt's watching or not. He may be out there. But guys, thank you so much for being part of this. If you will go to our page, if you saw someone play over the weekend, we have a post on the page. Please put in there where you saw them and who they were, and give them a shout out for playing on Christmas. And yeah, Gary, you would like it. It's wonderful. Kara says, pizza on your truck. Well, I didn't want to say it, but you said it, so I'll say it. Yes. Let's say I took the truck to the car wash the next day. We'll just leave it at that. Poor Wyatt. Had a great time, though. 21st birthday. I mean, he's in from the military. He's going back next weekend, and had a great time with him. It was great. And he enjoyed it. And we had some great friends there as well. So good stuff. Yes, you're right, Benny. Kudos to the soft rock. Absolutely. And, Benny, you got to come out there with us one night. I don't know if you've been there in a while, but it's a great, great time. And we appreciate them very much. And like I said, I've known them for years, back when we were having some fun in there and even doing the annual karaoke music awards and all those fun things. It was a blast. So, yeah, thanks for the birthday shout outs, guys, to Wyatt, Jim Kilroy. Thank you for that comment. I appreciate it very much. And thank you, Kara. I'll pass that on to Wyatt if he's not watching or listening. And we appreciate you guys. Thank you, Jamie Minnick. Wyatt would appreciate that. And he didn't get a chance to come Thursday night. We were trying to get him to come down to Bell on Thursday night, but he had some other obligations. He's in town, got a lot of family here and a lot of friends that he wanted to see and hang out with. I understand it. Tomorrow is Top 5 Tuesday. We're bringing it to you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Join us. Look for the topic to pop up on the page tomorrow. Also, I want to ask one thing of all of you that are here watching today, if you will, please take a moment to invite your friends to our page. It's real simple. Hit the invite button and get them to join the page if they like live local music, because we're here to support it. And 2022 is going to be a better year than 2021. I'm telling you, folks, we're looking forward to some great things here at All Around Town Radio and some great events that we'll be involved with. And yes, what do we got? Jim Kilroy. He loves Karis. We'll stop in when he gets back from Cleveland. Jim, enjoy your trip up there, my friend. Hope to run into you real soon. Haven't seen you in a while. So thanks for watching today, guys. Hope you all had a good time with us. We'll be back tomorrow. Like we said, if I can get this all to work, we'll see you at 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, maybe. And if not, we'll see you on Thursday, because we'll be here Thursday with Who's Playing Out, brought to you by Froggies in Monroe, Ohio. Hi, Sharon. Thanks for dropping in today. I appreciate you being here. Share it with your friends, people. We appreciate that. We're going to leave you with some photos and fun stuff. See you next time. Bye-bye.